You ever made a choice in your life? You ever decided what you might want to do or what somebody else was going to tell you to do? Well, today we're going to be talking about choices, so let's go check it out. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another Wisdom Wednesday. I wanted to talk about choices, and I know some of you may have seen my video, Motivation Monday, to choose to. This is gonna be a little bit different. This is a little bit of food for thought for you guys, and something that I've been learning and coming to terms with. And the biggest thing is that everything in life is a choice, in a sense. Now let me step back. Not everything. Majority of things in life come down to choices. You know, whether you choose to wake up and go to work in the morning, or if you choose to wake up and have cereal or toast, or you wake up and decide that you're going to leave at 7:30 instead of 7:40. You know, there's a lot of choices. There's a lot of different things that you can alter based on a choice in your life. And it's something that I've been hearing a lot as I've been talking to people and getting to know various people. Some people accept the responsibility of their actions and their choices, and others tend to try to pass the buck and blame others for their choices. Ultimately, you're the one responsible for those choices. Just like I made the choice to wait till 11 o'clock at night to make this video rather than trying to get it done 2 hours earlier. I chose to do other things to occupy my time or take care of things. So there's so many ways to dictate and manipulate when you do your choices, but there's also no one else to blame but yourself for the choices you make. I hear a lot of times, you know, people are like, well, I didn't really want to go to college. My parents made me. Or, you know, I really didn't want to, like, take that person to the dance, but I didn't have a choice because there was no one left. Or, you know, those are some positive examples. Some negative ones would be, you know, well, I didn't really have a choice that car hit me, when ultimately you could have not driven that day. I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm not saying the other person's at fault. The point is you made a choice to drive and you got in an accident. It happens. So the choices you make shapes the things in your day. And so, you know, it's cause and effect. But the point I want to get to is some of the choices, like starting up smoking. Nobody forced you to do that. Nobody held a gun to your head and said, you need to smoke or you're gonna die. You chose to smoke cigarettes, or you chose to drink alcohol, or you chose to do whatever else is in your life. Now, when I hear the one of my parents made me go to college, I look at that and go, you didn't want to fight. You realized that, hey, you know, maybe I'll get some free college out of this, and maybe it won't be so bad, or whatever your thought process was. But you could have stood up to them and been like, no, I'm not going to college. Or if you wanted to go to college and your parents wanted you to be a doctor, but you wanted to be an art major, they may tell you, well, we ain't paying for it, you need to figure it out. You make the choice of either going to be an art major and paying for it to yourself, or deciding, you know what, I'm just going to go be a doctor because that's what my parents will pay for. So I feel like there's a lot of people out there who don't want to take responsibility for the choices that they make. And it's very easy to try to blame someone else. It's very easy to play the victim and be like, I didn't have a choice. I didn't get that choice. Well, I'm sorry to tell you that you did have that choice. You chose the other one. Instead of choosing to fight and go to art school, you chose to just take the easy way out. And some people do this and some people don't. Now, I'm not saying that one person's better than the other for choosing different ways. We all choose our own path. the point I want to get to this is I hear a lot of people talk about, it's easier if I just go to work every day and I make money to provide for my family and I don't do what it is that I want to do because I don't have a choice. That's not true. You have a choice every day you wake up to go to your boss and say, I quit, and go do what you want to do. You have a choice every day to wake up and see the potential of, you know what, if I start this business, I can grow it into this, I can do what I want to do. Every day you have the potential of making a choice to start a YouTube channel or start making art that you want to make and sell it. There's so many choices every day that people choose not to do because they listen to the voice inside their head that others have put there. They listen to what other people tell them. They listen to people telling them, you're stupid for doing that. You're wrong for doing that. You're not gonna succeed. You're not gonna make it. They hear this voice of doubt. They hear this voice of people bringing them down and not allowing them to rise above and to accomplish what they want to do. And that's where they say, well, I don't have a choice. I just can't do it. There's nothing I can do. There's absolutely everything you can do. You can do anything you want to do. Just take it one step at a time. Look at what you want to do and how you're going to get there. And before you know it, you will be where you want to be. You have to push those negative thoughts aside. You have to push those negative people out of the way, and you have to make the choice to go out and do whatever it is that you want to do. There's two ways of looking at this expression that I've been hearing, and it's the expression of nobody cares. And I've heard this so many times. I've heard people tell it to me. I've used it on myself. There's two ways to look at it. The first way to look at it is from the victim mentality, the oh, nobody cares, I'm gonna be in self-wallow and self-pity and I'm just gonna be here and not do anything because nobody cares about me. The other way of looking at that is a very liberating, very freedom-esque type way to look at it, as nobody cares. I can do whatever I want, and guess what? Nobody will care. Because I'm doing what I want to do. If nobody cares what I want to do, then I'm going to go over here, I'm going to do what I do, and then eventually people are going to be like, whoa, now I care what he's doing, because that looks cool. So there's two sides to a coin on a lot of different things out there. A lot of people just have the mindset to think on the wrong side of the coin. Do you want to be the heads, where you think up above and you get to where you want to go? Or do you want to be at the back end? Do you want to be the tails and not do anything and just sit at the bottom? I know that was a terrible analogy, but the point I'm trying to make is, where do you want to be? What choice do you want to make? Do you want to make the right choice, or do you want to make the safe choice? Do you want to make the choice where everyone tells you, no, you can't do it, no, it's not going to work, no, just stay at that job, no, just go to college like your parents want, no, 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 no? Or are you going to do the nobody cares and I'm going to do what I want to do, and tell yourself, yes, you can do it, and be better than that, and go and do what you want to do? So that's what I wanted to get to today, with a little bit of food for thought for choices. I would hear it a lot at work, I don't want to go to work today, but I don't have a choice. No, you have a choice. You just don't want to deal with the consequences of not going to work. Because the consequences of not going to work is you're not getting paid, you might get fired, you might have to go look for another job. Yeah, you might get to sleep in, but that's the consequences of not going to work. The consequences of going to work are you get paid, you keep your job, you don't get to sleep in. You see what I'm saying? There's pros and cons to every decision you make. So yes, quitting your job and starting a business, you want to make cupcakes. You want to go start a cupcake factory. You got to quit your job. Well, now you don't have that safety net. I say safety net of a paycheck coming in. But guess what? That paycheck you were making could be tenfold if you decide to make a cupcake business and it explodes and it's successful and it's just off the wall, people are like, oh my god, I love this cupcake shop. The potential is there. And honestly, a lot of times it's not about the money, it's about the passion that you have for whatever it is you're doing. Because you have to look at it and go, if money wasn't in this, if you weren't going to get paid for this, would you do it for the rest of your life? That's the choice you got to make. You know, if it's something that you would choose to do and you would never get a dime for it, would you still do it? And if the answer is yes, then why aren't you doing that? Go out, enjoy life, make that choice. So that's what I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys got something out of it. If you did, you know, share it, like it. Maybe somebody else needs to hear something like this. Comment below what you think. Maybe you think I'm just full of cupcake batter and don't know what I'm talking about. Because some of you think I do and some of you think I don't. But I would love to hear your guys' thoughts. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about this. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a wonderful day and God bless.